Hey, everybody from Horror Movie Night. We've got yet another bonus episode. They just don't stop coming. This week, we are joined by my friend, which I think I've only met you once, but I feel like we've known each other forever. My friend Tracy.
Hi. We've actually hung out a few times.
But we've met a few times, not nearly enough. We need to hang out more. But,
I
you know,
agree.
we live 3,000 miles from each other, which makes it difficult.
Yeah.
But you have a bunch of cool shit going on, and you're a huge horror fan that's done plenty of like cool little horror projects. So I wanted to help you out with all the cool stuff. So let's talk about the cool stuff that's going on first,
Yes.
and then we'll just geek out about horror for a bit.
Yes. All right. Well, where should I start?
Well, let's
I mean-
start with the pageant, the semi-finalist thing.
Oh my gosh. Yes. So I am a semi-finalist for Miss Veteran America 2019 this year. And I can't believe I got even this far.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
So what branch of the military did you serve?
I was in the Air Force during the 9/11 timeframe. I
Gotcha.
know it's been a while. It's been it was a long time ago. I'm pretty
So
much,
what's
yeah.
so what's the process to be Miss Veteran America?
So you basically have to sort of put together an application of sorts and you mail it out to them and then they see if you qualify. And I've noticed that not a lot of people like I'm not seeing a lot of women. So I just thought, oh, like they're gonna, there's gonna be a lot of other military girls. There's going to be a ton of them. There's really not. I don't know how this process goes, but um, yeah. So I guess it really is kind of a difficult process. I don't know, but I sent them in. I told them my story, and that was it. Yeah. Now I'm here. And now I'm trying to get as many likes on Facebook and Twitter as possible so I could reach out to everybody.
And then you're also donating a lot of your time and energy beyond the likes and the stuff like that on Facebook. But you're helping the homeless while you're doing this campaign, which is even cooler.
Yeah, that's the bigger picture. I was talking to another one of the girls actually, who is also running, and I was like, this I'm not really focused on winning, because it doesn't feel right to say that, because what we're ultimately doing is helping female veterans, and with children who are homeless, which is really strange because when you think about homeless veterans, you think about the ones with, who are from, from the 60s, 70s, from who are missing limbs and they're usually male and but it turns out there are only like 4,300 women veterans who report in that are homeless, but it turns out a lot of them go unaccounted for. So I mean, I had no idea, but there are 2 million of them, women who are veterans, homeless, and a lot of them are single mothers, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And it's so heartbreaking because I mean, I was homeless once, so I get how they like I understand how they feel, but I didn't have a child with me. I don't even know how these women survive like with or without kids. It's just insane the amount of energy and emotion and whatever it is that they feel. They're coming back from the war theater and they come back and they're just rejected of any of their benefits, and how they end up, any of them actually, but how they end up homeless is I just it's really heartbreaking. I'll never understand it. And the really messed up,
No.
yeah, and the messed up thing is the VA does have like programs and benefits, but they don't really tell you. You have to really, really dig to find out if there's anything they can do to even help you. And if they can, you have to fight for so long. And in the just there the process takes way too long. I'll just say that. And too many women are out there homeless and don't know where to go and are alone and with kids. I,
Yeah, it's not right.
yeah, it's 70% of them, I think. 70% of the women who are homeless are have children with them, single mothers.
So where can people go if they want to donate to the fundraising that you're doing for this?
Well, for me, they can go to CrowdRise. It's part of the whole, I guess, GoFundMe sort of thing. And
Okay.
I am actually going there right now. If you go to CrowdRise, you can go under my profile, which is it's under TRAYCEEK, and then the number 4 MVA 2019. So it's basically my name and then for MVA, Veteran America 2019. And
And we'll have a link inside the show description as well for everybody.
yeah, yeah, I can, yeah,
So let's go into some happier news because
yes.
we're doing I mean, it's amazing that you're stepping out and doing this and raising awareness and raising the money, and it's so cool that you made it to the semifinals. So congratulations on
Thank
all that.
you. Thank you so much.
Now, I also remember that you used to do a How to Survive Horror Movies series. So let's talk about that a little bit. Whatever happened with that?
I actually took a break all last year. I just took a break, and started focusing on me and the, charity and everything like that. So it's still in the works. I do plan on filming something later this year.
Good, good,
Yes.
because I miss it.
Oh, yeah. And I'm gonna make sure this is really bloody messed up.
So you've how long have you been a horror fan? Were you like a horror fan for life, or were you one of those people like me that was afraid to watch them for the longest time and then finally ballsed up to watch it and was like, "Oh, this is amazing." Like,
Yeah, I was kind of, not in a bad way, so don't take this, like, everybody take this bad, but I was kind of forced into it, but in a
okay.
good way. Like, I was 5, and my dad and my brother were horror movie fans, and one day they put on The Thing, and I was like, "No way, I'm not watching this, this is awful," and my brother legit, he was like, "You're such a chicken, don't be a chicken." And I was like, "I'm not a chicken. No way." And then I watched it, and ever since then, like, I swear to God, even during the summer, I watched a lot of HBO and just a lot of horror movies, just all of it, and ever since then, I'm surprised I'm not messed up in the head. I'm just I'm not a crazy person.
Do you have a favorite, like a go-to, almost like a comfort food horror movie where it's like, you know what, this one just always hits me right where I need it to hit me and makes me feel good.
Yes. It's really weird because I was telling somebody this the other day that whenever I'm having a stressful day, I watch horror movies. But I always turn to 1982's John Carpenter's 1982 version of The Thing.
So it's almost like that the one that got you in there, it leaves like that kind of, I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
It absolutely makes sense because like mine are like Scream and The Frighteners and Monster Squad, which were kind of like all of my entry points into horror. I wonder, that is interesting. I wonder how much of it is like this Venn diagram of like the movies that you watched as a kid that got you into horror, and how much that is like the comfort blanket movie for you.
Yeah, I think the reason I watch it so much is because again, I did watch it with my brother and my dad, and it does kind of bring back that feeling of safety, and I was, with my family and we were doing this together. I mean, except for my mom, of course.
Yeah.
She's, the only sane one. Um, but yeah, it does bring back good memories and a good, like, feeling, and it's really strange. I don't know what it is, but there are other people out there who have said that when they're not having a good day and they're feeling stressed, they'll actually watch horror films.
I think that there's something. It's almost like a, huh, it could be worse type feeling. Like,
Yeah.
like, man, I'm having a bad day, but I'm not being chased by Jason. So like that's pretty cool.
Oh my god. It's funny because I know if, a horror movie situation were to happen in real life, I would probably be the first person to die because in real life, I'm actually really soft and, like, bubbly, and then you just see me, like, I'm just like, "Ah, destruction," like you said, the, How to Survive a Horror Film, where I just destroyed everything, and, you'd be like, "Why wouldn't you be able to survive?" And I'm like, "Because I'd wanna help everybody." And somebody would, sure enough, turn around and, probably try to rob me and take all my canned food, and I'd let them.
See, you'd think that all this time you'd at least be prepared, where you're like, you know what, I did all these, I figured out all the ways that it could have gone wrong, and now I'm prepared for the zombie apocalypse or someone to be inside my house with a mask and a chainsaw. But no.
I do have a bug out bag, and I do have bug out gear for my cats, believe it or not, I do. Yes, I have,
So your
but
cats are more prepared to survive a tragedy than you are, is what
yes,
you're saying.
yes, because the only useful thing in my bug out bag is a radio, and I have, like, this big knife, and that's it.
What does the cat's bug out bag have?
They've got, like, rope, and they've got, there's water in there, like, I actually ordered water that lasts for such a long time that you can store it for bug out, and, they've got, first aid kits and food. They've actually got toys. Yeah. Yeah,
Why are your cats so prepared? Like,
because I care about everything and everyone else before myself, and it is seriously something I know I need to correct.
so I just want to clarify. I want to make sure I'm understanding this properly. Your expectation is that your cat will bring those ropes and that first aid kit to someone who needs them, not that your cat is able to utilize that rope and that first aid kit on themselves, correct?
Well, I mean, yes, but a lot of this stuff is for cats, which
Okay.
yeah, I mean, but I'm sure people could use them too if they wanted to.
I'm just imagining like Cat MD, where this cat's just walking around, busting out the first aid kit and helping people, but
Yeah, no,
that's
they're
so
not.
strange.
Yeah, they don't care, they're cats.
All right. Well, once again, thank you so much for joining us for this little mini episode, this little mini interview. Congratulations again on making it to the semifinals for Miss Veteran America. And go to the link that is inside the episode description and donate, because more importantly than seeing our good friend Tracy win, it's way more important to help the homeless situation that's happening right now. So go
Yes.
and donate and do a good thing.
Thank you so much. And yes, the bigger picture, let's help these, women and their kids get off the streets. That's the bigger picture here. And thank you for having me. I had so much fun talking to you.
You're listening to the Geekscape Network. You're listening to the Geekscape Network.